here. Actually, I did not know his brother worked here until I booked him. It's actually a weird coincidence.
That's a rough bitch.
They all look alike. Oh, it's gonna get worse because he's Asian. What an intro. I am really setting him up to succeed. My God. You're actually gonna love this guy. He is one of the up-and-comers on the local Vegas scene. He's been coming up for years. I've seen him rise, get funnier every single day. And he is very ready for the stage, very ready for you. Make some noise for Joshua Giordano. Come on, people.
All right. That seemed appropriate, right? I like how you guys immediately stopped clapping when you saw me. You were like, ooh, get that back. Where's his mother at? I do like that they allowed me to follow up the bad guy from True Detective, right? That seems spot on to me, I don't know. I want to tell you guys, I know it seems surprising because I look like I haven't hit puberty yet, but I've actually got a kid. I love her to death, she's 4. But you guys ever have to like potty train a child before? Anyone here? Yeah. Yeah, it's awful if you didn't know. Because kids, they don't want to do it. They especially don't want to do it in public. Like we were out at Target and I asked her, I was like, hey, do you need to go pee-pee? And she looked up at me and she said, nah. You know, like a liar. Well, like Target has their bathroom like set up in the front of the store, right? So I'm like, well, I'm not coming back here when you need to go, so we'll just go now. She immediately starts crying and whining, and I'm dragging her. I sit her down, she's still tantruming, and I get in my dad mode. Try to get as fierce as I can, and I say to her, look, you don't make decisions, I do. So you're not getting up from this toilet until you go, so you better just go. And she looked at me, and she looked over at the door to the bathroom. She went, help! Help! Yeah, that was when I had to realize that she's smarter than me. Because as much as I want her to use that toilet, I also don't want to be a registered sex offender, so... Touche, potty training's over now. I do love her though, like people kind of give me crap that I'm very protective of her. I like to think of it when she's a teenager. She's going to say something to me like, Dad, you never let me go out. You never let me do anything. Then I'll make her watch that movie, Taken. And I assume she'll be like, well, like, let's be real, Dad, like, how often is this happening? Then I'll make her watch Taken 2 and 3. Yeah, pretty often. And I may have a specific set of skills, but if this isn't some sort of Disney trivia, I don't think I'll be helpful. So good luck to you. I want to tell you guys, I just had a little boy a little while ago. Real exciting. Few people. That's awesome. More children. That's what we need in this world. Kevin will love that. No, but I was real excited when I found out I was going to have a boy because I was like, oh, 1 girl, 1 boy. It's set. It's perfect. I can just, get fixed, do whatever, I'm done. But then I had that realization where I was like, wait a minute. How am I supposed to raise this boy to be a man when I don't think I know how to be a man completely? Like, I'm a big fan of the show Arrow. You guys ever see this show? A few of you. If you don't know Arrow, just think of something like Days of Our Lives, but with like archery in it. That's basically what it is. It's a very over-dramatic, like, superhero show. But I love this show. I'm watching it though, and Stephen Amell, who plays the Green Arrow, he took off his shirt, revealing just his chiseled, cut body. And out loud, with my wife in the room, mind you, I said, well, goddamn. Well, goddamn. Because now I have to know this about myself. Now I know if Stephen Amell came up to me, I'm assuming in a jean jacket because this is my fantasy, and he said, Josh, how about you and me, we salmon ladder in the back? I know in my heart I would say, salmon ladder me up, bro. Salmon ladder me up. If you guys don't know what a salmon ladder is, it's really whatever you want it to be. Let you finish that for me. I do love having kids though, like one thing though is like there's like parameters you give, right? Like little things you don't want people to do. Like one of the things with my daughter, I didn't want her to have like baby dolls I thought that was like a weird thing I didn't need in my life. I just feel like you don't really need to get a baby doll, like push on that kid like, oh yeah, when you grow up, you're going to be a mother. That's it. That's all you got. But my sister-in-law, she didn't listen to me, and she decided to get my daughter a baby doll, which I was like, no, whatever. I'm trying to be a good dad, so I see her playing with it, and I was like, I'll just play along with her. I was like, oh, what's your baby's name? And I will tell you, I was shocked what my daughter said. She said, this isn't my baby. Her mother died, and I'm taking care of her. Yeah. I was like, on one hand, I'm proud that you're this creative at 4. On the other hand, I'm locking the door at night. I don't know what else we've got. Yeah, I just feel like I would prefer she plays with like Barbies, but like now, I don't know if it's like being a dad or getting older. Now I'm like annoyed with even the Barbies because if you didn't know this, they have like different styles to Barbie. They have like the curvy Barbie, tall Barbie, petite, and the regular Barbie. And then they even did it to Ken. They've got like a man bun Ken, and a dad bod Ken, and regular Ken. And this is me like in a Target every day. I'm just like, I don't know why they need so many choices. When I was a kid, Barbie came in 2 styles. Blonde and African American. That was it. And Ken, he only came in 1. That was gay. Because we all know Ken's gay, because if your Barbie wants to have a man, she's got to get a G.I. Joe.
That's right.
Yeah. Join the army. No, but like Mattel, I read up about it, and Mattel, they said they're like, well, the thing is kids, they want to have toys that represent what they see, that are more realistic. I was like, well, that's some bullshit. Because if that was true, I wouldn't have spent my life collecting like Star Wars and superheroes. I would have collected like depressing wage worker toys. Where you're looking at the box like, this one comes with thousands of dollars of debt, just like me! Oh, and he's got a soul-crushing career. This is a big plus for me today. And you got like the accessory set, right? The adequate home, not the dream home. It's the home you settle for. Comes with your parents as co-signers. Few people have homes, that's good. I think it's funny, like when I was a kid, I wanted to be like a rock star and like an astronaut. And like now that I'm older, I've just gotten way more realistic. I'm just like, you know what? I just want to make enough money that I can keep my AC on all day. Pretty hot. I do think it's funny though, like my mom was always supportive of me, and I love that about her, but now that I'm older, I'm like, she's an idiot. It's like, I asked my daughter the other day what she wants to be when she grows up, and she told me, I want to be a pony. I was like, well, there's 2 problems with that. For one hand, you're human. On the other hand, I can't support this because that's how we get furries in the world, right? Yeah, like dream today, fetish tomorrow. I don't want to be pushing that. I want to tell you, if it's not obvious, I'm not very handy, but I think I am. Like, I heard one person just laugh immediately. Like, thank you. But no, like, I'm not very handy. Like, I was having some car trouble the other day. I couldn't get my car to start. So I did the only thing I could think of, called my father-in-law, because he's a man, and he's Mexican, so it's like in his blood, right? But he said to me, he's like, well, you're across town, so it's going to take me a minute if you don't mind waiting. And I was like, okay, like, I'm not going anywhere, I guess I'll wait. But I'm waiting, and this guy, he saw me, and he's like, hey man, you need some help? And I just looked up, I was like, thank you, Lord. Because if my father-in-law doesn't have to know that I'm inept with cars, this is even better. So I was like, yeah man, come on out. And he gets out, and we go over, we go over like I want to say like the front trunk, where the engine is? That part? Right? It doesn't matter, the engine's there. We're looking, and he said to me, well, it can't be your battery because your lights are turning on. And I was thinking the same thing. Honestly, I was like, I don't even know what kind of battery this takes, like AA or a weird D battery. But he's like, you know what, I have an idea. If you don't mind, I'm going to get in the driver's seat. I was like, okay. He sits down, immediately looks annoyed. And I already know, I'm like, oh no, this is easy. And he stuck his head out and he goes, So you know you can't start your car and drive, right? Yeah. Like I'm an idiot. So I said to him very defiantly, I was like, of course I know that. And he said, well, why are you wasting my time right now? Full honesty, I'm not really quick on my feet, so I just said the first thing I could think of. I looked him in the eyes, and I looked away and I went, help! Help! Thank you guys, my name is Josh.
Let him hear it, guys. Joshua Giordano. Come on. All right.